Hey, Brett here. So I'm going to go through the sequence that gets me from standing all the way down to side splits. And I'm going to add the strength exercises at the front. And in the end, I'm going to use PNF or proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation to deepen the pose. So those will be going to be the changes from the last time I did it. This is another practice run, but I'll be talking through things a bit more as I'm going to be staying in the poses a bit longer. So I'm going to start with a side squat, a Cossack squat, I think is what this is called, feet a little bit wider. And then I'm just going to practice this a little bit, but because I'm just starting to do this. And I'm also a little sore. So there's a couple options here. You can slide side to side, or you can come up and go down. Get to these. This is the interesting thing is as you work in flexibility, you also need to build muscle because what muscle tissue you have can only stretch so far. So the combination of relaxing the muscles and stretching them and then building up more muscles gives you more fibers to get a deeper stretch. So, all right, that's enough of that. My heel's a bit sore. I've bruised it. Okay, now next thing, this is called a horse stance, though this is not a Tai Chi horse stance, so I'll just do it this way. And let's see. I don't know if I can do a minute right now, so I'm going to do 30 seconds. All right, so here we go. Okay, that's one. Oof. I was doing this earlier today, so my legs are already a little bit tired. All right, I'll do one more of those. And I'm going to go a little bit longer. Yeah, you know what? Heck with it. Try a minute. If I fail, I'll fall on a cushy pad, so it doesn't matter. Ooh, I'm pretty sore though. All right. Mm. Oh, my legs are getting really tired. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, that was a bit more than expected. Next up, it is ragdoll. All right, ragdoll, forward fold. I'll go ahead and do it on this pad here. You can do that for 5 minutes. Wait a minute. No, you know what? I know better. I do not want to do it on this pad because my feet won't be stable and I want to relax into this. And this is really important. This is a sort of a general idea in any of these poses. If you need to use props to make yourself balanced, do it because the more you can relax into it, the more the muscles, the sarcomeres, the fibers can relax. So bend your knees real deep, real deep. Put your chest down. And if you need a bench, that's fine. Use a bench. But eventually, I'm going to work my way down and then I'm going to just relax. All right, Kitty, I'll pet you for a little bit. Josh, not now, buddy. Okay. It's pretty deep. Could you, buddy? Not now. Sorry, buddy. Seriously. Ouch. Dad's a good. Thank you. Here. That's fine. Thank you. You little shit. Fine. You know what? You win this round. Oh, oh man. I think I went really deep. I think it's because I did this pose last night. So I'm still pretty loose. Oh, okay. I need a moment. Wow. Oh, wow. Um, I think the combination of the strengthening exercises and that really had my muscles fully exhausted there. I got really deep and I didn't even feel it. So um, that is a winning combination. But man, I wasn't prepared for that. Wow. Oh, I'm actually getting endorphins. This happens every so often when I get really, really deep into a pose and I get a bit of an endorphin rush. And it's a runner's high. And don't attach to it. It's very rare, at least it is for me, but it's uh it's nice, but it's fleeting. All right. I am up to, I believe. Yep, see the thread. Okay, so now I'm gonna use that. So here we go. Again, I'm doing everything, trying to do full length. We're gonna see what it does. So far, I'm liking the combinations. Okay, I'm gonna do the right leg first. I don't think that I have an appropriate. Let's try this. No, I'm gonna do this. Okay, right. That's what I do. Sorry, still getting practice. Okay, that's good. Here we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this is working on my outer hip as well as inner groin right here. And as I said before, so this is half pigeon, just aggressive. So when you're in a seated position, you do this. This is half pigeon. This is a great thing to do when you're watching TV. Now, ooh, I need to be careful here. Since I did this sequence last night, I think my body's still pretty stretched, and so I've got to be careful because I'm already in. It's right there. It's way too far. So I think I'm just gonna not do that for a while. Hey, buddy. Let's see if I can pick up just a second. There we go. Ooh. Now I'm doing another exercise here that is actually a really good exercise for your neck. This is from Tai Chi, but it's what I'm doing is it's the fontanelle. If you imagine the tips of your ears, you find that spot up here. Also, this is the spot, the soft spot on the baby's head. And imagine there's a balloon here, and push it up. And when you do that, your chin comes back, but it extends your neck a little bit, and it's really good for strengthening your neck. And you have to do this all the time, but this is a little exercise you can do. And I do it on the regular because my C4 is worn down from whiplash in the 80s, and I've strengthened my neck so it's no longer a problem. Rather, I'm sorry, that's way too optimistic. It's very rarely a problem. And for you Tai Chi folk, that's the top half of the second bow. Tap the neutral pelvis, or tucking your sacrum down and then under your tailbone, is extending the second bow. Legs, spine. Okay. Wow. Feels like rubber. Whew. I'm not sure what's going on tonight. It's one of those nights. I like these nights, but they are rare. And I think it's just, again, the sequence. But I do think the strengthening exercises followed immediately by the deep stretching. There's probably something I might need to do a little reading on that. There's probably something neurological about that. All right, here we go. This is my tighter side. 5 minutes is a good long time. Oh, yeah. And here we go. You know, I'm not very well set, and I want to be well set. So, for you who are software developing people, this is a get checkout dot. So, for you who you trunk-based developers, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's better. Man. Here we go. Ooh. All right. Just 1 second. Hang on. Okay. Oof. Mhm. No, that's too much. That is There, that's okay. How can you tell if it's too much? It's wave. It's a sensation, and it's actually it goes completely at odds with what you're trying to do. What that means is your sarcomeres, as you relax them, if they go too fast or too far, they tighten up. And once they start tightening up, if you let that wave continue, the whole thing sort of collapses. So you can cramp up. It's just not pleasant. So relax, pull out a little bit. You'll get there. It's okay. Now, another little trick. So, a couple things with the belly. So, when you take a breath, and this is good to know, when you expand your belly, you stimulate the vagus nerve that innervates. I think on the right side, I'm not exactly certain. Stimulation of the vagus nerve stimulates your parasympathetic nervous system, which reduces your pulse. It calms you down. Over long-term practice, you'll lower your A1C. So, measurable effects on your health and well-being, but it also calms everything down. So I'm really tuning down the nervous system in my left leg as I go deep into the pulse. Oh, I don't think I should go any further than that right now. Nope, that's no, there we go. Um, I got lost in the experience. So anyway, if you take big breaths, it does a couple things. One, as I said, it stimulates your parasympathetic nervous system. But the other thing it does is it actually can deepen your pose. I'm actually using my belly to push my leg, and I'm sort of going in and out, very gently in and out. And that just very gentle vibration allows you to relax and soothe and then deepen. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Be careful coming out of this. I can't drop my leg. I have to help it down because the muscles that I would normally use to do this are currently turned off and saying not hello. They're not there. Once I get to here, oh wow, man, that was deep. Let me check some. Oh yeah, this is gonna be okay. Butterfly and frog and then butterfly. Okay, now I need a drink of water. There it is. It's one moment. Oh my gosh. Whew. My hips are really kind of like amazingly irritated right now. Not it's not. They're really right here, big time. Groins also getting help. Let's see. I got that one. This one. Okay, now this one. What I'm doing with frog is I'm actually doing something like this, and then I'm sitting down, 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 down into it. But instead of having gravity like this, I'm perpendicular, and it hits right here for me. Hits right here. So that's really getting on those hip flexors. So I'm gonna use these to slide HS. And here we go. All right, oops, where is that thing? There you are. Okay. I've got my toes curled under. This is the pins from Pins and Needles. It's a really good way to stretch the arches of your feet. All right, but that's not what I'm here to do. Okay, now with frog, unlike with a butterfly from this, I'm going to take my feet and I'm going to try to get them parallel. My feet are externally rotated. That's already hitting me in the groin. I'm going to start that. And then I'm going to fit back into it. And then at some point, I'll deepen my knee, I'll spread my knees a little bit and go into it a bit deeper. All right, so we were talking about breath earlier. I know when no one's here, but I'm going to keep talking about it anyway. So the vagus nerve also innervates the throat. So when you use ujjayi breathing or throat constricted breathing, you're stimulating the vagus nerve, which is another little thing you can do to gradually upscale your parasympathetic nervous system and calm down, get your rest and digest. And so what happens is we're putting our bodies into discomfort and we're saying, hey, don't worry about it. I got it. So in fact, what you're doing is you're using your intention, the pose, and your breath to reprogram the autonomic system to allow you to do something that it wasn't going to allow you to do. And even though you think you might go too far, if you try to go too far, your body will let you know. So, and when you find out, you come out. So I'm going to actually go deeper. So I'm going to come forward a little bit. And work on spreading my knees a little bit. Hmm. Nope. There's something weird going on in my left knee there. Let's see. Is that okay? Yeah, that's okay. No, it's not okay. All right. Well, as the principal, you got to work from where you're at. I'm going to have to come in a little bit because I do not like what's going on with my knee. It's weird as well. There we go. Okay, that's a little better. Just came in just a little bit. Like I say, if you listen to your body, pain is a signal. And it wasn't a lot of pain, but it was like, nope, that's not right. Something's wrong. That's why never practice like this ever on painkillers, even on not even Advil. Don't do this on Advil. If you've turned off your pain system like that, you can really do real damage. Mm. Okay, this again, the muscles I need to get out of this pose are currently unavailable. Core. There we go. That's all I need to do. And then this one's gonna be easy. Ooh, ooh. All right, I believe butterfly is next. So other side. Now on butterfly, I am going to. I don't want this one. I want this one. I don't want this such an elevation. I'm going to elevate my bottom so that I can lean forward. Use those. Okay, here we go. Now, let's see. Is that okay? One, two, three. I'd like my feet to be a little bit further forward. So, mm, 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 mm. All right. Alexa, 5 minute timer. I don't know if this makes sense or not. I suspect not, but let me try something. I know I've tried this and I don't like to do it. Right. Oh, can't really use that for anything. Alexa, stop. Oh, okay. Whoa. Ah, it's really interesting when you can tell that you really switch something off as opposed to just sort of relaxed it. Oh, wow. Tingly. Okay, so if you ever get tingles, which those are very minor, they disappear after 15, 30 seconds, you're fine. If not, maybe it went too far. Believe side angle is next. Yes. And last night when I did it, I didn't on that. I think I'm not going to use that. I'll use this just for pancake, I guess. And wait, I was going to, yeah, that's what I'll do. Okay. 18. So I'm going to push this forward a bit one more time and then I'll pull it back. I haven't got very much room to do that though. That'll be sufficient. Okay, here we go. So side angle. I'm going to make a figure four and lean to the side. Now, I've mentioned this before. So, of course, I want to do the right side first. And I do this all the time. Doesn't matter. Do both sides. So on the right side, my leg over here can sometimes be a bother. This is not the stretch. I mean, if you want, you can make that part, but the stretch is here, not here. So balance. All of a sudden, I turn an awkward pose into a very balanced pose, and I can focus on nothing. These last few poses, once you know how to do them and once you can get into them and just relax into them, um, they become sublime. That's pretty pretentious, right? That's pretty good. Maybe not that pretentious, just sort of stupid. All right, here we go. Now notice I've got something under my knee here. This allows me to go a little bit deeper. It also gets the stretch more into the body of the hamstring. And at some point, let's take the pillow out and I'll extend my knee a little bit more. Okay, for the rest of this post, I'm going to do the reverse of this. So I'm just going to stay here, but I'm going to twist over. No. Ooh, whoa. I had my knee in my armpit. I haven't done that since 93. Oh, that's the first time in a long time. Ah, I guess it's not that big of a deal. All right, doing it. Okay, well, I tell you what, the next time I do Blaster, whew, it's gonna be insane. Okay, now actually I need this for you. Pardon me, Sir Kitty. Oh man. Now I'm gonna use that I did last time. I need it. Let's see. And then this. Too much, too much. I'm so boring. I've still got a minute left. Okay. Whoa. Putting myself to sleep. Oh, man. One body part at a time. Okay, I need a drink of water before I go to the one. Oh. I'll tell you what, I said I was going to do PNF at the start of this, and I might, but I'm not sure I'm going to need to. Okay. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Let me give my toes a little more of a curl here just for a second. Oh, right here. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that too much? Oh, mm. Oh, okay. A little tighter there. Mm. All right, man. I am stretched in all kinds of ways right now. Okay. As I said, water. I will probably cut those out. Actually, no one's watching. Who cares? Okay, so pull this back a bit onto the big dragon. Could be more efficient. I wouldn't use this except that my poor left heel. I'll roll you up in a second, buddy. All right. Pardon me. Let's see. Is that far enough? I'm a little further back. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to move you. Ready? Thank you. There we go. That's better. Okay, so pancake is basically side splits. Taking a moment because this is probably going to be. I have anyway. Doesn't matter. I am projecting into the future, and that is the cause of suffering. Here we go. That's optimistic. I wonder though, if I were to do this. Oh, let's see. Well, this actually is side splits. All right. If only I had started the timer. Oh, I'm going to be here for a while. You know what? Actually, I'm going to stay right here. I've already changed my plan. Oh, that might be too much. That's too much. Okay. Oh, ah. Ooh, okay, that was a good start. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Losing my pillow, my boost. All right, well, that's fine. Doesn't work. Actually, that's not going to work. Straining my knees. Let's see. More. Okay. Oh, man. Actually, right there is really that's intense right now because of the way that the this is giving. Whew, that's good. Okay. Mm, I'm gonna be here for a while. I hope. Yikes. I'm gonna have this for an hour. Well, this is the last pose. Okay, so here we go. Proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation, PNF. All right, there are two reflex responses. Sarcomeres, whoosh, too fast, too far. But then also there's another signal that might indicate that you're about to tear a tendon. And so PNF tricks those signals so that you can go deeper real quick. So I'm going to do that right now. So I'm important. Step one, I'm already pretty deep. So I'm going to come out just a bit. Okay, coming out there. Not much, but a little bit. I'm going to tighten everything. I'm going to push everything down. I'm going to just tighten. I'm going to tighten until I feel a deep shaking. And then I'm going to inhale, relax, and go deep. Okay, so here we go. I should probably block what my face is going to probably look like. Okay. Okay, that's good. On that side. Uh, Oh, I don't know if that's much deeper, but it sure feels like it's tighter. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna stay here for a long moment here. So there's a lot of stuff that says PNF is like, you do 3 to 5 seconds. And I think that probably does something. I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't think it's as deep as what I just did. And that's just a technique. I mean, try one, try the other, see what works for you. Uh, Oh, that's too much. Oh, my hip flexors are saying no, sir. Okay, so I'm gonna come back. I think I'm gonna actually go just a bit more. I'm pretty happy with where I'm at right now. Oh man. Ah, I have no idea how long I've been going. I didn't time it. Oh well. Just going a little bit wider here. Ooh, I don't know if I've got it in me. Mm. I really wish I had my Chuck Norris stretch machine from the 80s. No, no. Or sorry, early 90s. What am I thinking? Okay, that's enough. Oh, that's enough. Oh, oh. Maybe I was about to hit something. I don't know. I think that was just an, oh man. Ah, that is an intensely awesome sequence. Ooh, and I am a bit bonkers because of this thing, which is stimulating my parasympathetic nervous system and the breath work. It's knocking me out. One of its modes. Have a good night. Oh, my legs are shaky. Oof. Ah, ah. Actually, just one more thing here. This is not as wide, but this is pancake with a different relationship to gravity. Same pose I was just doing. Though it is much harder to hold that pose with your feet much wider. Oof. Man, my legs are trashed. Ah, I'll be great in the morning. But this, so all seriousness, I would be I would wait at least 5 minutes before I'd walk downstairs, and even then, I would use both rails. My legs are trashed. They're going to be trashed. I've turned off the nervous system. My muscles are really relaxed, so I could very easily, and they're also already right now, they're very stretched. So I'm going to go to bed. I'm gonna go, well, I have to wait 5 minutes. I'll go downstairs, go to bed. So, but be really careful. This is before bed. This is after everything else. This isn't before. Or if you do it in the morning, fine, you can walk, whatever, but don't do anything for at least 4 hours. Really, 2 to 3, but 4 to be safe. Have a good night. Oh, wow.